Good evening from Brisbane. It's currently just after 12:30 into Friday, the 24th of July 2026. On the 24th of July 1987, you can do the math. I said math, oh my God. If you didn't know, Overhead Productions' main supporter group is in Middle America, therefore math. But you can do the maths and say that 13 plus 26 is 39 years ago. 39 years ago, on the 24th of July, they had a thing called the MOG changes, Machinery of Government. And I remember that distinctly because that's when I went from the Department of Special Minister of State to the Department of Administrative Services. And then, you know what, in some ways, things started to go downhill from there. No, they didn't. I had amazing times in DAS. I then moved across the road to DIR and then blah, 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 blah. Read it on my CV. I was going to be in actually 12:35. Yeah, I'm going to say in about 10 minutes. No, we've got to go back half an hour. They're about to start their descent into Darwin now, the plane that I was supposed to be on. For reasons, and that's a long story, which you can read about somewhere on overheadproductions.com or possibly in a travel magazine or three, or possibly on Bill the Gypsy on Facebook, or so many different places. You can read about why I'm not on that plane. It's a long story. It's a pretty funny one. I'd never lost my rag once, not even. But L full stop, she's got a name that rhymes with Lyndall, gave me some attitude at the gate. And after I asked a simple question about 4 times, she said, "I've given you an answer 3 times." I said, "No, I asked a question and you gave me your answer to the question that you invented." And she really lost it. She called security. And Kim, K full stop, she's got a name that rhymes with Kim, turned up, all professionalism. And I said, "Hello, look, I just asked a question. I didn't get an answer. I tried a few times and I never got it." But she said, "Well, I'm very apologetic. I'll speak to rhymes with Lyndall." I said, "All I want to know is, if I don't get on the plane, where can I pick up my bag? Go left, go right, down the escalators or the stairs, your choice. Turn left, baggage services, you can get your bag there." I did all of that. I went downstairs, I went outside, had a few deep breaths of very fresh air, and I got in a Didi and I went with Ravind in a Didi. Oh my God. I asked my standard question, "How long have you been in Brisbane for?" And he said, 38 years, in a very, very, very thickly accented voice. And we chatted and chatted and chatted. And in the time that it took to go from the airport, the domestic terminal at Brisbane Airport, to here in Margaret Street, Brisbane, it flew by. And I almost asked him to go out to Goodna and come back again, and I'd pay the price because, my God, what a chat. What a chat. Anyway, I went to the hotel on Margaret Street and they said, "Oh, our systems are down." And a lot of people were milling around going, "When can I get in my hotel room?" And I just said, "Mate, can I check my bag in and where's the nearest pub?" And I've been down at the Port Office Hotel for about the last hour and a half. I'm here now at Monsieur Gimlet. I'm having a rusty nail. And when I said to the bar person, slowly, because I heard the thick accent, I didn't ask, but eventually she said, "Oh, rusty nail? Yes, of course." I went, "Oh my God, you are the first person in 10 years, but it's much more than that." And between me and the person who set it down, we worked out it's 38 years since I asked for one at the casino at the Gold Coast. I was not there to gamble. I was there with my then girlfriend, not yet my fiance, now my ex-wife, and we were there to watch a show. And we watched the show, and the show was amazing. But I did ask for a rusty nail, and after about 20 minutes, they came back and said, what's a rusty nail? And I walked in here 38 years later to Monsieur Gimlet, and she said, yes, of course. I said, then there was some more questions about sitting down, having a water, and da-da-da-da. I said, what's your language group? She said, I'm French. And I went, bonjour, enchanté, je m'appelle Guillaume. And the word of today is zephyr. We're about to run out of space. It's Bill Quinn. I'll see you when I'm looking at you. I'll hear from you when I'm listening to you. But bye for now.